Hey folks, got another weekly vlog for y'all here. This week's been kind of a mixed bag for training, I'll be honest. A lot of good runs, but just some unfortunate happenstances kind of got in the way of the long run, the quality session on my Saturday run. Um, I'll get that out of the way here first. I unfortunately had an issue where I was about maybe 3-ish miles in through rain, and I was just like, yeah, this is kind of tough, but I'm gonna keep pushing. Unfortunately, my shoes got kind of flooded. My socks were wet, and I started to kind of feel that in my knees, like just that extra weight. Um, am I a bit of a hypochondriac when it comes to running? Yeah, I am. I just so many injuries. I just didn't want to risk it. So I think I stopped right about 4 miles. I was scheduled for 7, so I, it's not. How should I say? It's not the end of the world. It's frustrating, but it's I'm not hurt. That's what's important. Um, but with that too, with that run, I really do like the shoes that I've gone with for training. Um, with the New Balance Fuel Cells Supercomp Trainer V3. Um, those have been really, really good. Even if they're not necessarily snug, I mean they're just right. For me, I would have preferred them to be a bit wider or like a wide size, but as I mentioned before, I got them on an outlet deal, so um, obviously they're the training companion for the SC Elite V5. I think that's going to be a very fun shoe. Um, During the week, I really found for my other quality session I did where it was just more strides. I frankly I will say I've never felt this fast while being this much in control. Um, just really like I don't think I've had a point where it always felt like it was one or the other for me. Like it was either like I was in control, but I was a lot slower, or oh, I'm blazing speed, but I'm gonna fall apart. I'm brittle at the end of the run. So I do think that um, I'm getting starting to see some of the dividends from strength training, from building things back up. I don't I'm not being impatient with it. I should say, and the goal with this isn't to go get a PR. It's not to go, um, you know, like, oh, this is gonna be my big marathon that I'm done. Like I want to keep running these distances, so I want to take the time to do things the right way. I even kind of like, I even kind of like sigh at sometimes when it's like when my watch will tell me like, oh, you need to speed up, you need to go faster pace here, and I'm like, yeah, but like not necessarily on the strides. Like my quality session the other day was like, hey, go at marathon pace. Like marathon pace for me is gonna be just realistically being out there. Um, I know that might sound a little defeatist in training, but I don't want to risk injury, and I think that's I kind of just tuned it out. Um, had a bit of a close shave with the my headphones kind of starting getting that like waterlogged kind of sound that they get, like like if you ever put a headphone in through the wash and then you try to use it after. I was terrified. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to replace these. We put it into our container of rice, and then I think that was like probably around like noon. um, we were going to bed at around 11:30, and I checked on it and it was fine, so that's good. I know I'm jumping around all over the place here. As far as shoes I've been reviewing, we just did the review for the Adidas Supernova Rise 2. I did that one a little different. I just, I kind of removed some of the frills. I didn't do an intro. I just kind of just jumped in, did the review. Felt like that went okay. I'd be curious if people miss the intros, they want the intros. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more concise. I just, a couple of reviews coming up. Um, every time I'm like, oh, I need to maybe pump the brakes. I'm running out of shoes to review. I go into another room and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot these ones. So I think we're doing okay as far as the number of shoes we're reviewing. I will say too, like something, excuse me, something that I get some flack from my friend group is, you know, um, they ask me like, how much do you spend on these shoes? And I'm like, well, it might seem like a lot, but I get a lot on sale. Um, I, like I've had these. I've had a lot of these shoes. They're just on ice. Um, it's not as much as people would think. I'll say that much. Like, I think in the past month, goodness gracious, I think the Kip Run were the only ones I bought. Last month, yeah, because I'm waiting for the Hoka Skyward X2, but and I guess the Pegasus I got. So for the Pegasus, I had a birthday coupon. It was like 15% off, and then so I was like, get it for 120. So yeah, no, two pairs I've gotten in the last month: the Kip Run and the Pegasus. Um, Not that bad, really. Um, hmm. So getting into just kind of hobby stuff. I took a vacation on Friday. That was much needed. Took the wife up to a museum, and then we're going to a baseball game today. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, it's any time I spend with her is restorative for me, for sure. Um, Shows I've been watching The Boys. It's on the last season. I really believe that the acting in that show carries it this as far as it has for me because I cringe at the writing at times and I just I've had a weird feeling since like season 2 season 3 like where like it really feels really hollow in some regards where it's like it's commenting on oh this is so meta, it's talking about like Marvel, it's talking about commercialism, it's talking about Amazon, and it's like yeah, but you're also very clearly showing this as an Amazon exclusive show, so it's like it's Amazon putting up the sock puppet like isn't it really weird how we do this like and then the last two and a half seasons have been I think really ham-fisty with the political themes. And again, like I'm all for calling attention to political issues. I shocker when I shocker here when me saying that, but I just feel like it's like, ugh, do we really need to make another parallel of Homelander with a certain someone? And I'm like, we could probably do without that. But again, it comes full circle though because like the acting is so just dang good. Like it's if you didn't have the Anthony Stars and the Carl Urban, God, yeah, Carl Urban, and they're just like if you didn't have those actors, it wouldn't be nearly as good. And like I think it's the other way around, where like some shows or movies might have such good writing or such good cinematography, and then the acting sucks, and you're like, at least the other parts are good. So, I think that's. I think you're not going to win them all when it comes to making a good show. But as far as like games, I've been playing a lot of sports games. I got PGA Tour 2K25 for like $20, so that's been fun. We made the wife in that one, so that's been our like my player. Um, they added NHL 25 to Game Pass on the Xbox, and man, I suck at that game. I tried playing goaltender, and I'm awful. I'm rancid at it. Um, Definitely different from soccer for sure. Even then, I was a bad soccer goalie. Um, Trying to think what else I've been playing. The wife surprised me with Tomodachi Life, the new one just came out this past week. I've been having a blast with that. I mean that's one of those games where it was fun playing it by yourself, but like having somebody to play it with, it's so much more entertaining because it's like if you don't know, if you remember back when the Wii came out, like like Wii Sports, Wii Bowling, you made your Mii, which is like your tiny little avatar. You just essentially make those. You make a bunch of those, and then you put them onto an island, and then like they just kind of interact in weird ways. Um, it kind of has the charm of like reality television, if that makes sense, where it's like, oh, I just want to see what kind of wild things they say to each other. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, they like each other. Like that kind of thing. Um, so it's a nice change of pace for sure. Um, I'm losing steam playing Crimson Desert. I love the game. It's just I've been playing it for so long. I'm actually surprised I haven't taken a break. Probably due for one here. But it's such a big game. Like every time I'm like, I don't really want to play. I'll hop on it and I'll look down and I've spent 2-3 hours playing it, just going and doing something like exploring or a couple side quests. It's that good. It has that charm that like the MMO games have, which again, that was the intention, single player MMO game. So, um, I think that's a good stopping point here today. So I will call it here. We're gonna get going for a baseball game. So I hope you all stay healthy and safe. I'll see you on Friday with another review.